Hello everyone, welcome back to another Oreo Cup match. And right now we have VayKay versus StiL. Seed 44 against seed 53. And if we look at the stats real quick, we do see that they have a fairly balanced game when it comes to the nomads. They're also quite good when it comes to hard rock, but they do have some fair weaknesses here and there when it comes to hidden, and kind of decent when it comes to DT, so potentially see some picks on those maps, probably Nomad and Hard Rock, maybe staying away from the converts as well, a lower aspect. However, if we go into StiL's stats, we could see that StiL, it's also, I'd say, quite an all-rounder, except for the hidden 2. May also be struggling as well with the low AR converts, and compared to Hard Rock, they do seem to be better when it comes to DT1. Quite a strong tools there from both players, and we could potentially see some defensive or offensive bans depending on what they want to go for. What do they feel more comfortable with playing on this current poll? Seems like both players are in the lobby right now, so we should start seeing the roles in just a bit. And certainly none of these players have any warm-ups, so we should potentially start with the roles soon-ish. And the roles are in, at least for VayKay. I think both of them were already settled, it seems like. It seems like StiL did want the role. We did not see that on screen, but yeah, they did decide to go and ban it first. And Haruki is gonna be the ban for StiL. So pretty sure that's gonna be an offensive ban. They're making sure for VayKay to have less possibilities of picking any of the 2 Hard Rocks, although they did ban the Hard Rock 2, not the Hard Rock 1. So maybe they did go for a more defensive ban here, just banning the map that they're not too comfortable with. And the same goes for VayKay. They did not ban any of the DT picks. They banned one of the converts instead. Still an unoffensive ban. We did mention how VayKay did struggle a bit more when it came to converts, although it was especially more when it came to the lower AR converts. This would not be the lower AR convert part. And right off the bat, we do see VayKay going for not DT2, but Nomad 2. Yeah, that was gonna be quite a strange pick there if it were DT2. Honestly, I was gonna mention. We did see how StiL had arguably better score on qualifiers when it came to DT1, and pretty sure they did have a good balance on DT2 as well, as opposed to VayKay where they would score a little bit higher when it came to Hard Rock rather than DT. And just before that max combo, StiL's gotta be the first one to miss. The map is not that long, but there's a lot of chance for StiL to make a comeback here. VayKay still maintaining that full combo, no longer an SS, but not gonna be as impactful. 45,000 score difference, approximately almost 46,000 before StiL was able to capitalize that max combo once again. Having a very similar spinner there, spinner route. That's still not gonna make a difference. I'm pretty sure VayKay did want the spinner. The score eventually did increase to 46,000 plus. But we're now approaching the last quarter of the map. It's just a 47,000 score difference due to StiL missing some droppouts. It seems like the difference just gotta be determined by that earlier miss from StiL before the 200 combo. And that's gonna be it for this very first map. VayKay managing to secure that first point weight. Nice FC. And possibly would have been the same scenario if StiL did not miss. Unfortunately, the accuracy was too low to compare there, and droplets would have costed a lot. And now StiL has to make a decision on what they want to pick first. It's gonna be their very first decision. If I had to guess, could potentially see that DT1 right about now. He's like still making a decision. That's actually gonna be Noah for one of the converts. I'm pretty sure both of them were kind of decent on the convert aspect, although I'm pretty sure VayKay had a certain weakness when it came to low AR converts a little bit more compared to StiL, but I'm not too sure. This could honestly go either way. This map focuses mostly on some tricky patterns, mostly the edge jumps aspect, and just one sneaky pixel, pretty sure right about the middle of the map. I could easily catch any of these players off guard. And so far, they're slowly approaching that max combo mark. VayKay gonna have a very slim advantage here due to accuracy. But the real test starts now. Especially when this guy still is gonna be the first one missing, but VayKay's gonna follow it up. Yeah, that is the pixel I was talking about, the one from 632. Wonder if they're able to catch it. Especially now in this scenario where they did not have any max combo, it's gonna be quite crucial if any of them catches that fruit. Well, catches it and makes it out alive after catching it. They do have to make sure to go back to the left side, otherwise the combo will easily break no matter what. And seems like no one... Actually, I think VayKay did hit it. But max combo is still gonna benefit. Still, especially with those small trades. 50,000 score later for StiL. Both are just missing here and there. Score difference is just gonna remain on StiL's side. And now StiL is the one that has a little bit more accuracy compared to VayKay's initial accuracy advantage. And now it's just increased even more further. Never mind, that was the pixel. That was a pixel there, not the one I mentioned before. And VayKay did in fact catch it, but just lost combo afterwards. So unfortunate. And that's gonna be it. The advantage did close a lot there with StiL's misses at the end there, but it was just not enough, even when VayKay had the max combo at the end. It came down to the wire. If there was more map left, VayKay could have taken that point away from StiL, but StiL is gonna win their map. And it looks like we're gonna be seeing that Hard Rock 1, just as we predicted a little bit. We did say VayKay. Yeah, it is Hard Rock 1, not Hidden 1. We did mention how this player does excel a little bit more when it comes to Hard Rock, while StiL prefers DT maps. So this could potentially be StiL's next pick, the DT one, but for now. Okay, yeah, there we go. Horror one, not hidden one.
His name's Dong Chang. He's got no plans, no money, unlucky, oh so sad. Too messy, get ready, put a phone in the back. Don't care, it's an underwear. Stop bothering me, gonna go somewhere. New year, new motion, the same emotion. Let the wealth flow in like motion lotion. Don't care, for real, tell me how would you feel? Uncles and aunties, so nosy, no chill. It's really not for me, so please don't come here. Wait, what? They have it right here? Yo, homie, right pony, so low key will be OP. Remember the lesson, do not doubt the vision, lucky number chosen, like a 6-7.
新年来到，全家齐团聚呀，美景乱影，身上全程里呀，穿上新衣，红包在手里，是家客祝福你，好运在此刻降临。
Oh yeah, this is one of the custom masks from this week. I forgot to mention. So thanks to VayKay for this custom map. And we do in fact have 3 custom maps, so it's the first one that's gonna be picked from this match.
His name's Dong Chang. He's got no plans, no money, unlucky, oh so sad. Too messy, get ready, put a phone in the back. Don't care, it's an underwear. Stop bothering me, gonna go somewhere. New year, new motion, the same emotion. Let the wealth flow in like motion lotion. Don't care, for real, tell me how would you feel? Uncles and aunties, so nosy, no chill. It's really not for me, so please don't come here. Wait.
So far, I think there's only a... Never mind. There was a spinner difference there, but both of them are gonna miss. Both of them getting that 6-7 power quite nicely. And surprisingly enough, StiL is gonna be the one holding a better accuracy compared to VayKay. And never mind. Guess I should keep my mouth shut. But now we are approaching that first KI section. So far, VayKay has been able to maintain a better combo. And right as I say that, they do drop with that hyper. Quite unfortunate sight there for VayKay. Now still has the max combo and almost the advantage on their side, but they're gonna miss yet again. That's not gonna make a difference again. Back to VayKay's side. Once again, VayKay with the max combo, but that score difference is literally just a miss away. 27,000 score difference. And now it's just gonna increase even further. A quarter of the map left. VayKay still doing a very good job of maintaining a combo yet again. Approaching the second and last TI section of the map. 60,000 plus score difference still. We'll really have to build more combo. But the map is coming to an end. VayKay does not want to give in any other misses or slip-ups. And the score advantage already increased to a margin where unfortunately still could not recover, especially with that miss at the end. VayKay does miss, but it's honestly not gonna be a good difference, as they barely reached that 907,000 score difference. Still getting less misses, but virtually not having enough room for any combo game, and that unfortunately gonna cost them the point. And now we're actually going for hidden one. It's gonna be StiL's pick.
When your days turn to dark like night, the spark
And this is your second custom map picked in this match by, pretty sure this is Spox. Yeah, it is Spox. Thank you very much for Spox for mapping this. Honestly, a bit surprised with this pick. I thought StiL would go for one of the 2DTs, but doesn't seem to be the case. We're going for a different consistency pick. And seems like VayKay missed the first note. And now still misses the note after those two spinners. Once again, still not able to stabilize the combo. That's the beginning section. And VayKay's gonna drop it. Both of them almost having the same accuracy there, although now VayKay's dropping a little bit more. On the very first KA section with the jumpy hypers, still surprisingly having a small advantage, but slowly crawling up to VayKay's side. Not anymore, VayKay's just gonna miss. Once again, the guys got it lit up. That seems like VayKay is not able to maintain combo on these jumpier patterns compared to still only dropping once in these sections. Yeah, it does seem like VayKay is having a struggle when it comes to reading those far away fruits that need the hyper, but still is sitting more comfortable with those patterns. Just having a little bit of trouble when it comes to the ice section. Well, the buff there is just gonna trade. And we're already at the end of the map. Literally a quarter left. But none of them have combo. I think there's barely a possibility to build up 200 combo here, but with a difference of 100,000 at the end of the map, I'm not sure it's gonna make a difference. Especially when StiL hasn't even missed once. And just to say that they do miss, but again, they kind of need a little bit more, and VayKay will have to keep holding that combo no matter what. But that is gonna be it. StiL will secure this second point. So far, both players winning their picks. One or two maps coming up to a close, but still no breakpoints whatsoever. Still barely reaching that 800,000 combo. And just having the higher combo in general. VayKay building 179 combo, I'm pretty sure at the end there. Or officially dropping it. at the KI section. Now we're back to VayKay.
When your days turn to dark like night, the spark is gone that was once a light. And you feel
And
there's
then
no
decision
end in
on
sight.
what they want to pick.
Just remember.
Now we only have number 1 hidden to the DT's EX and mystery mod, which is Flashlight. Doesn't seem like VayKay will go for that hidden 2 based on the comments they just said in chat. And the next pick will be EX. Oh, it's still gonna be the first one to miss. The map does get a little bit weird as both of them keep playing it, so there's just a chance for StiL to make a comeback. So far it's just one miss. Although VayKay's gotta be the first one to maximize the combo, still no drops from their part. Actually, just as I say that, they do drop a little bit after building up the 200 combo. Once again, another miss is gonna settle the difference there, especially when StiL hasn't dropped again. That's already gonna be very huge for StiL. And not anymore. Dropping once again, VayKay will have the advantage, but not by much. We're already approaching the end of the map. VayKay affords to drop once again. Now both of them are just gonna trade there on those dreams. And onto the jumpy section, StiL will miss it again. It's gonna be quite a close one. Now both of them are gonna trade. Score advantage was stabilizing, but StiL was gonna miss first. VayKay did not respond to that miss at the end, and VayKay gets this point yet again. They are not spinning though, but fortunately the score lead is not as low, so it is not gonna be enough for StiL to steal the point from them. Otherwise, it could have been a very sad situation there if VayKay were to stop spinning. They do in fact win that third point. StiL decides to go for the mix mod pick this week, being Flashlight. This is your third custom map. On this map pool, all three custom maps being picked on this match. Quite interesting. Mystery mod Flashlight made by Arl. So thank you very much, Arl, for making this Flashlight map for us. Alright, now we're starting that flashlight pick. Does seem like VayKay is not stabilizing that much on this pick from StiL. Still does miss, but VayKay already has afforded to get a lot of misses. Also, this is a very low AR map we did mention. This was one of VayKay's weaknesses. So this could be really tough for them. Of course, maybe the flashlight does confuse them, but so does a low AR. StiL finally reaches the 200 combo mark. Flashlight radius already doing its full function here, but it's not gonna revert back to its original size after the miss. StiL once again with the 200 combo mark, dropping it again, but are we having a very good advantage? 100 and over 100,000. Slowly decreasing on VayKay's side, but it's not gonna be enough. We do gotta point out the score multiplier is applied to the max combo. Should I say the max score is gonna be 1.2 million. So the score difference and the results could be a little bit higher than usual. But other than that, not gonna make a huge difference, because both of them are playing with flashlight. And right at the end, both players achieved that max combo, but that was more than enough for StiL to yet again win this pick on their own. Their third point. No breakpoints so far, only 2 closer breakpoints, but virtually not the case. Which could have potentially closed the match, but now we're just literally at the end here, where both players will have to make the decision and pick their last respective maps. VayKay will go for the Nomad pick. So we're going to see the number 1 consistency pick. Alright, so far early misses from StiL on this Nomad one. Although VayKay is gonna miss yet again on the far away hypers. It seems like this is a common difficulty for VayKay. Did see it on that hidden one, but it does seem to be exclusive to hidden. And StiL's gonna drop again. They did have a very nice max combo lead. But we're just back to VayKay's max combo and quite slim advantage here. And now StiL's the one that's not being able to reach the high percent time. While VayKay is able to recover yet again. It seems like VayKay is gonna hold really strong on this no more one pick. That's still the one with the max combo, but VayKay is slowly approaching that threshold. They do drop again, but StiL's just gonna trade at the end there. VayKay does get that pretty complex section. And VayKay will literally just get the match point without any issues. They did struggle a little bit at the beginning there, but they were able to maintain a really good consistent combo throughout the map. It's just a 6 miss total. And now StiL has to make the last decision. This is their final pick that will determine if this match will go to tiebreaker or not. And honestly, I'm quite surprised they still haven't gone and just picked DT1 at this point. Both DTs are literally there. There's also the hidden 2, which could be honestly a really good pick for StiL. We did see how VayKay did complain about hidden. And honestly, there's nothing else on the board, so it's either hidden 2 or one of the DTs, and it's gotta be in fact hidden 2. Alright, then this is gonna be your final map. StiL is gonna freeze there. I gotta catch the fruit stacks at the left side, but VayKay's just gonna respond with a trade of their own. Now they're gonna miss again. Once again, VayKay is gonna miss. Both of them are gonna find a subtle trade there. Almost 45,000 score difference in favor of StiL. Even though they did find a very subtle early miss there, they still have the advantage. But the map does get more intense now on this HI section, both of them missing on that solo fruit onto the edge section. And VayKay's just gotta find more misses compared to StiL. StiL seems to be maintaining a better consistency, although they do find a miss on their own, but it's gonna be traded by VayKay. VayKay is the one struggling more in this map. And now the score difference has doubled. Now it's just around 4 misses away from VayKay having any chances of getting the advantage on this side, and missing once again. Over 100,000 score difference. I don't think this is recoverable, especially when StiL has managed to maximize that combo. They do drop it, but they have a really huge safety net there. 135,000, and ever so decreasing on their side. StiL will win this last pick needed to go into tiebreaker. And so far, none of them were able to get any breakpoints. So it comes down to that tiebreaker map. Alright, this is it, the tiebreaker. Max combo achieved, still no act drops. Spinner won by StiL by just one banana. Of course, this is not the end of it. We're barely starting the map. $400 combo. VayKay is gonna be the first one dropping. Now StiL's gonna be the one dropping, but it is gonna be traded. VayKay did miss earlier, but they're gonna miss again. Now StiL is gonna have a very small lead in comparison. 25 and 26,000 score on a tiebreaker. It's separated by 2 misses, not 1, especially when the map has so much combo, so many fruits to build. You can literally notice it now. VayKay on that 200 combo and StiL wasn't on the max combo, and the score difference barely decreased on VayKay's side, but now it's effectively gonna go into VayKay's side, especially with that pressure from StiL. That's just gonna be the one finding more misses in comparison. VayKay does stabilizes, and then they're finally gonna reach that 500 combo, their highest combo so far on the map. Now it's up to StiL to recover and get back to that 200 combo and maybe hope for VayKay to find another miss. The max combo has been achieved. And there's only a third of the map left. There's still a fast section coming up, like the one we just saw, where we could easily see misses here and there, or maybe both of them are gonna maintain their combo. We're not too sure. What we know though is VayKay has managed to reach 900 combo, and they're potentially gonna reach that 1K combo mark. And they do manage to do it. Score advantage is barely on a 40,000 score difference. We're slowly approaching the end, and StiL is able to stabilize. Just as I say that, virtually they do drop, and now the chances for StiL to make a comeback are very slim, especially with that huge combo, 1200 combo on VayKay's side. And now they have unfortunately dropped a huge combo, but 48,000 score difference, especially on a 5-minute map, and essentially 2K combo is literally too big of a deal. And VayKay will manage to win this tiebreaker safely. A very close match from the very beginning. We even had two breakpoints, two close breakpoints, unfortunately did not happen. We ended up in tiebreaker, and VayKay is gonna be your winner. So congratulations to VayKay to move into the losers bracket next week. Unfortunately, StiL will drop out of this tournament, but still put up a fight there, especially with literally reaching tiebreaker and not giving them a chance to get any break points. What the saying goes for their opponent. Once again, congratulations to VayKay for moving forward. And this is how the bracket looks like now. VayKay will face whoever loses on the winners bracket. I'm not too sure who though. And that is gonna be it. We still have a bunch of matches left coming up. And in fact, the next one is gonna be literally in pretty sure that is an hour, I think. It's gonna be Rock versus Leo. It's gonna be a losers bracket match as well. After that, we have more Saturday matches coming up, as well as early Sunday matches. But that'll be all for now. Hope you all stay tuned for those as well, and I hope to see you all on these weekend's matches. And of course, grab some Oreos while watching this.